2023 is finally here, and that means what's in the bag time. Let's go. Hey guys, Tyson with Golf Ascending here in 2023 to show you guys my golf bag. Pretty excited. This is one of my favorite videos to do every single year. I'm an equipment junkie. I like tinkering. I like putting stuff in the bag so that I can hopefully be a better golfer this season. But gonna run through it for you guys, the clubs, you know, some of the stuff that's inside the bag. But without further ado, let's just jump into the clubs. So I'm actually gonna start off with top of the bag. We got driver here. I've gone through a couple changes with driver. I think in the last rendition episode of what's in the bag, I had the Ping, I want to say G410, I believe is the club. I had that club for a little bit after my driver had broken, got it replaced, put it in the bag for a little bit and just never really stuck. So from there I kind of switched around a little bit, ended up going kind of Taylormade route, had the Sim 2 in there for a little bit, but actually ended up on the Taylormade burner mini driver. So this one's really kind of a cool story here. If you guys watch the channel and follow it, you guys might know that I'm very comfortable with my fairway woods. I feel like I can get up to the fairway wood club, put it over the ball, and I can basically put it where I want to. And kind of the idea with this burner mini driver is that it's essentially a fairway wood with, you know, a 300cc head. I do have a fairway wood shaft in here. It's the same one that I play in my fairway wood, as you guys will see coming up here. But this is the Graphite Design Tour AD MT8S stiff. I have this playing at 44 inches, so shorter than traditional driver, a little bid longer than fairway wood. But what's nice is that this swing on this club is very similar and kind of replicates that fairway wood swing, which I kind of want to create that continuity with the golf swing. So far, I've had it, been playing with it for, I want to say, maybe a month or two right now. It's probably one of the best decisions I've had with the golf bag. I'm keeping the ball in play more. I'm maybe only losing potentially 10 yards or so off the tee, but where I sacrifice in yards, I actually make up for it with consistency off the tee. So I'm loving the mini driver, the burner, super good club. One thing to add on this club, I actually can hit it off the deck, and it actually is a viable option. You know, they advertise for it, you know, in the marketing for the club, that you can hit it off the deck, and you know, you kind of wonder, is it actually true? Can I actually hit a driver off the deck? And you know, I actually can. So love this club, really excited to have this in the bag this year. So moving on, got the fairway wood under the Bettinardi Wizard cover. But this is also a little bit of a change this year. This is the Titleist TSI 2, and it's actually like their 4 wood. It's a 16.5 degree. And I actually have this set to D1. So for left-handers, what that is, it's kept in the standard loft lie, that's actually lofted up 2 notches. So it's actually playing more like 5 wood at 18 degrees. This club, similar thing. I'm playing the Graphite Design Tour AD MT8 stiff, and I'm playing this at 42 inches. The reason why I switched to this, I actually loved the Cobra F8. I didn't think that I was actually going to switch from that fairway wood, but the reason why I switched is because playing the mini driver, I wanted something kind of middle ground, so like 5 wood instead of playing 3 wood. 7 wood, as you guys can see, I don't play 7 wood anymore. And this kind of fits that gap really nice. The other thing why I kind of went with this one, as you adjust the loft with the sleeve on like the Titleist adapters as well as like Callaways, the loft and lie apparently is supposed to stay the same. You're not just closing or opening the face. And so kind of having that true loft lie with the fairway wood was nice, wanting to kind of crank it up a couple a couple degrees. So I really like that. The other thing I like about this too, as far as like a dress, the crown, it is very simple. It's kind of got that black gloss, and it reminds me a lot look-wise of the Taylormade burner mini driver. So again, kind of keeping that continuity in there. But really like this club. I think right now I probably carry this, I want to say around 250, 255 carry. But the thing's a monster. Super hot off the face. I really like it. So it's been a great addition to the bag. So that is the Titleist TSI 2. Moving down, so this is going to be where a little bit of a change is. So before I had the 7-wood, and guys, I still advocate for 7-wood. 7-wood is a fantastic club, and I kind of miss having it. But the reason why we are no longer playing the 7-wood in the bag is because where we play at ranches, golf course, it is super windy, like majority of the time. You know, and me and Brady both have played in conditions where it's like 20-mile-an-hour winds, and when you hit that 7-wood that goes up into the air, it goes up there, floats, kind of blows back a little bit. So I wanted something that I could hit fairly easy, that I could flight pretty easy if I needed to. And what I settled on was the P790 3-iron in the black. And I've got this in the KBS hybrid shaft 80X. If you guys recognize, it's kind of got that like turquoisey green color. This is actually the stock shaft. I think that was on the Taylormade Gapper. And a while back I had tested that club and really liked the way that the shaft and the club felt on that. So I threw it on this, and it's great. I mean, the P790, I've tested a lot of driving irons before. There's just something about the P790. It's super soft, and it just goes. It goes really far. And you know, for a while testing all these driving irons on the channel, and like kind of researching and seeing people's what's in the bag, you always see they have the Taylormade P790, and you wonder why. Is everybody just, you know, Taylormade, you know, fanboys or things like that? So I finally put it to the test, and there's a reason why so many people have this club in the bag. It's really that good. So excited to have this in the bag. Excited to have this kind of black finish as well. I just think it, you know, to my eye looks really nice. But that is the 3-iron, P790 3-iron. So 19 degrees or so. All right, moving on. This is another change. We haven't changed stuff for 2 years, I want to say. But this one's an interesting one. So it is new irons, but they are not new. They're new to me. They're actually kind of, I want to say, relics in a way. But these are the Adams Idea MB2. So they are a blade. And you guys are probably wondering, you know, why I went down to a blade. Well, story behind these is I had just heard so many good things about these, that these were unicorns. You know, people have had these in the bag for a long time and they just can't kick them because they really are that good. I decided, you know what, the moment that I see some left-handed Adams Idea MB2s, I'm gonna pull the trigger. They finally came up, pulled the trigger, and I was like, okay, what am I gonna throw on these? I've always wanted to try graphite iron shafts, and I thought, what a, you know, great way to test graphite iron shafts in a blade, you know, so that, you know, on my mishits, the vibration might be kind of taken out a little bit. So I threw the KBS PGI Players Graphite Iron in there in the 100. These are playing like an X stiff. But oh my gosh, everything that I have heard about the Adams Idea clubs was true. These things are just pure butter. What's interesting is that even though they're a blade, they actually look more friendly to me than the Titleist CBs did. The kind of raw, rusty finish is really cool to the eye. And it doesn't kind of reflect off the face, so that's something that I really like. But these things are great. Top line, I wouldn't be able to tell if it was a blade if we put it next to the CB or even some other clubs out there. But yeah, these things are fantastic, and so far my favorite irons I've ever had. So just kind of take a little note here. Newer isn't always better. Check out old clubs. Sometimes you might find a hidden gem. So these are the Adams Idea MB2s. Really happy with them. Super excited to play with these this year. All right, moving on. We've got the wedges. So I actually got 3 wedges here. And in case I didn't mention before, I play the Adams MB2s from 4-iron down to pitching wedge. And the pitching wedge, roughly, the loft is 46 degrees, I want to say. So anyways, moving into the wedges, I've got the Titleist SM8 Raws, and I have these in the 48, 52. Those are both the F grind. And then I've got a 58 M grind. Standard bounce on the 52 and 48, 10 and 12. And then we've got the lower bounce, M8. So you guys are probably wondering, like, where is the sand wedge at? Where's the 56 versus 54? And I just found that I never actually liked hitting that club. I looked at data, you know, that I had plugged into 18 birdies, as well as some other data from Shot Scope that I had for a little bit, and I just never hit the 54. And around the green, usually if I wanted a lower shot, I would chip with my 50 degree previous, and then anything I need to loft up, I chipped with, you know, a lob wedge, whether it was a 58 or a 60. So I was like, okay, well, if I'm going to take out the sand wedge, what am I going to put in its place? And so I thought long and hard about it. I was like, you know what? I want to get another gap wedge. So like I said, I got the MB2 Adams pitching wedge is 46 degrees. So I decided, let's get a 48 degree. I know it's only 2 degrees weaker, but I generally don't swing the wedges very hard, and so it kind of gaps really nice. And I've got 2 gap wedges that I can attack greens with. I still kind of have that low club to chip with, and then I have the 58 for anything else. And so I've really liked these. I've played with Vokeys before, and they've just always been so consistent, and you know, I kind of just went back to that because I knew what worked was good. So we got the SM8s, like I said, 48, 52, and 58. And that is it for the wedges. One thing I will say, so on all of my clubs, I play the same shaft all the way down in the irons and the wedges. That's that Player's Graphite Iron 100 and X stiff. I also play on the grip. I play the Golf Pride Tour Velvet midsize, and it's the +4. So it's +4 is almost like ideally adding 4 wraps of tape on it. So I just noticed that having the little bit thicker grip just fits in my hands better. I feel like I have to like balance it in the little teeny crevices of my fingers. So anyways, really like those grips in there, but that is all my clubs there. Last but not least, we got the putter. This is gonna be a doozy. So we got the Wizard head cover on here, and this is definitely different. So this is still a Bettinardi, but as you guys can see, it's like the Phil Mickelson style, or like the Wilson 8802, but this is Bettinardi's BB2. And what's different about this, as you guys can see, I've got a long slant on this. Normally this club has a heel shafted, or I guess a heel hosel, and it's for somebody that has a lot of arc in their putting stroke. And so by getting a welded long neck hosel on there, it actually plays similar, like toe hang wise, to a like a Ping Answer plumber neck style, but I really like the way this looks over the ball. It's just that Tour Blast finish, no markings or sight lines on top. There's just something about simplicity that's nice when you get over the ball. You just, you know, you line up the line on the ball, then you just, you know, put a nice smooth stroke on it. So like I said, this is the BB2 by Bettinardi. It is from their the Hive, the Tour. So this one actually has a wizard on the bottom. Really big fan of this club. I didn't ever think I was going to putt with, you know, this style of blade. A couple more things about this putter that's really cool. I do have the LA Golf 135 shaft in here. This one is the it's the pink Michelle Wee West version. Kind of a cool limited edition. And then grip wise on this thing, so we did a review on this. This is the Palm Bird grip, and this is the standard size. You guys can check out that review if you guys would like, and kind of my decisioning and why I like this. But basically, me and Brady had reviewed a whole bunch of grips, you know, looking for something that was just going to give us an edge. We went through, you know, a Kotahi grip, Garson, and there was something about, you know, getting the hands in and kind of that palms out putting method. This has that same teardrop shape as the Kotahi grip, which we found such great results with. The difference between that and the Kotahi was just the feeling of it. It's like a rubber feeling, so more like that kind of Pingman style grip. So I really like that. And actually, funny thing about this is technically installed upside down. Traditionally, the pointy part on the grip is supposed to be face down. So installed it upside down. I've been playing this and it's fantastic. I love it. The guys at Palmbird, they sent me this white one. They actually don't sell the white one. They had for a little bit, but it's actually not in their current inventory. But I've been really happy with it. I like the way that it matched with the white golf shaft. But it's been a really good club. I have no complaints whatsoever. So that is all of the clubs in the golf bag. Let me take you through kind of some of the things that I carry alongside the clubs. All right, guys, gonna take you through some of the contents. I'm not gonna go like into extreme detail on stuff. I don't even know some of the stuff that's in here, but we'll go over some of the basics. So right now I am playing the Vessel golf bag. I don't know what this one's called. I believe it's called the VLX, I want to say, but it's the one that's got what, 1, 2, 3, 4, 5, 6 compartments here. If you guys can see, it's a little bit different. It's the Bettinardi branded one. It's got the wizard on it. I really like this bag. Vessel is probably, as far as bags go, it's probably like the most luxurious, best bag on the market, and I would recommend it to anybody. But yeah, so we got Vessel here. Some of the important stuff here. So the ball I'm playing is the Odin Golf X1. We did a review on this. This was a really good golf ball. I thought that it was really close to the Pro V1 for a fraction of the price. I believe it was like 30 bucks. I've loved this thing. The only thing I don't like about it is when I lose them. It's, you know, I have to go buy more balls. But I mean, that's just the life of golf balls. But really like the Odin X1. It's going to be my gamer for this year. As you guys see over here, glove. This one's a little bit worn out. Probably should switch it up here, but this is the Invictus glove. Also did a review on these guys. Check them out. But it's really solid. They last me quite a long time. I'm kind of a person that likes to be unique, and you don't see everybody on the golf course with an Invictus glove. You know, you see your FootJoys, your Taylormades, your Callaways, but it's kind of cool repping something a little bit different that is really good quality. So play the Invictus glove. Working through the bag here, got some extra gloves here, a few different pitch mark tools, rangefinder. This is just like an Amazon one I picked up. I'm probably in the market for a better one that might be more reliable, but it's good to have a rangefinder here. Let's see some of the other things we got here. This is a cart strap. So because it is such a nice bag, it's nice to have this, and you can slide the cart strap through it, and it presses on the bag so that it doesn't like wear out your bag. So it's good and handy to have. Let's see what else we got here. Some of the other trinkety things that I have here. So we got the raindrop training aid by Perfect Practice. Just a really good kind of string line that pokes in the ground that can help you line up your putts. This is nice to have. Just a little tripod kit that we got in here. I believe we've got in this pocket, got some more random gloves I probably should throw away. Some Sharpies. But that's basically it. I'm pretty standard as far as stuff in my bag go. I do have a little compartment in here on the inner side of my bag that I do carry like medical stuff. So this is ibuprofen. I definitely recommend putting like a painkiller or in your bag. There's been times where like I hit a ball super fat and I just like absolutely rally my wrist, and it's nice to have something to, you know, if you do it early in your round, you pop, you know, an ibuprofen or two in and you're okay, you know, a little bit later. So it's nice. I do have some tape in here and some band-aids and chapstick. You guys know how it is. You know, on hot days and you're licking your lips the whole time, you need to chapstick up a little bit. The tape's kind of a cool thing that I would recommend. This is actually just like a standard like athletic tape roll, but I've actually cut it in half. The reason why I do that is it's just nice to have to tape around like different parts of your finger so that they can bend. So I've had that in there and it's been a really nice addition to the bag. I think overall that's it. A few things on the bag that I want to point out. Perfect practice towel. We have an affiliate with these guys. Definitely check them out. They got good products. I was actually super surprised with the towel. It's actually really thick and really durable. It's actually one of my favorite towels right now. It's kind of out of the blue. Surprising, shocker. We do have a charger here, solar charger. Me and Brady use phone and stuff, and we just need to keep stuff charged. Another kind of cool thing on the bag, I've got this like little ring tool that just is attached to my bag. Basically, you stick a ball in there and you can draw a Sharpie line around it, and you've got a alignment tool to work with. But that's basically it on the bag. One other cool thing, this is a putting disc. What's cool is you can kind of throw this on a putting green. Let's say you go to a scramble. You can throw it on the ground. If all the holes are taken up, you could putt to, you know, a circle that is the exact width that you need for a hole. So that's it for the what's in the bag. Lots of changes, guys, but really excited about this year. Let me know, you know, in the comment section what you guys play in your bag. What's your favorite thing that you carry that's not golf club related? We'd love to hear it. But me and Brady upload golf content every week, and we will see you guys